on, y'all. Give me a sec. Do it. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna have a little fun today, man. And we gonna call out uh a lot of these bad built dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? That be all up in that manosphere, all up in that that sphere full of little boys talking about women all day, man. Yeah, we finna get on them, man, because bro. If you look at them, bro, they be bad built, they be overweight, they always bald headed with a beard, and they not really appealing to the eye. So they be talking about women all day long, all day. They whole content and their whole page is dedicated to talking about women, which I find hilarious, bro. That's why I be sitting back, relaxing and looking at it. I be like, dog, y'all really just don't be looking like nothing, fam. Like not even, for real. You're not sexually appealing. You're not you're not sharp. You're not sharp. And y'all mad at women that ain't never did nothing to you. Ain't never even did you. So these guys be all online every day on panels with other men talking about women. Bro, if that don't scream that you like men, then I don't know what does, because no real man, I'm gonna keep saying it, sits online or makes it his mission to talk about women all day long. No man, listen to me now. Listen to me now. No man sits online all day talking about women. No man that gets women, that likes women, that like being in the vicinity of women, does not do this. So they say that they be trying to highlight issues, but no, they really don't. They will bring up statistics, right? They'll bring up statistics, but don't contextualize statistics to say why it's that. They bring up statistics just to paint the woman wrong and tell women that they need to choose better, but won't tell men to be better. That's why I be laughing, bro. Because I see right through it. I see right through you. I see that you are a fool. I see I see your come up. Your come up is to talk bad about women all day long so you can get a check. Because what we have out here is a lot of soft, bitter men that really ain't never really got women until they got a little YouTube money, right? So now that they was able to get close to even sniff a woman, to even smell how good a woman smells, right? Now they want to take out their revenge on women. That's their revenge. Their revenge and they come up is to talk bad about women all day. But see, the only type of smoke that them guys got for other men is quote unquote simps. That's the only smoke that they ever have for any type of other guy, is so-called simps. And that is why I call these guys soft, sucker, and sassy. Sucker, soft, sassy. Triple S. Sucker, soft, sassy. Because they're very weak. They very they very emotional. Because if you could type in your biggest, one of the biggest names in the manosphere. I'm not gonna say his name because I'm not gonna say his name. But he said something so degrading to black women And he has not been called out on it. But when I called him out on it, they said that I was wrong. The men, the black men, said that I was wrong. So I'm like, well, how am I wrong? But y'all gonna let that man say the most evil thing that you could ever say to black women and degrade the women. But all of a sudden, I'm wrong. No, we're not gonna tolerate that. See, I don't like punks. I don't like punks. I don't like soft, very emotional men. These dudes, they call themselves alpha males. But then if I'm next to you, you wouldn't say half the stuff that you say. Because you're not hard. You're not gangster. You're not hard. And I know you don't get no women like that, bro. Y'all know you use a lame. You're the definition of a lame. See, men who get women, we don't spend online all day acting like we calling out what's going on in society, but only painting the woman is wrong. We don't do that. We get women. Now I'm talking about in my heathen days, of course, heathen days. You know, I'm married now. I ain't out here cheating, none of that. But these dudes, these guys, have failed relationships, kids out of wedlock. No women will speak on their behalf on how good they are. But yet, they keep talking shite. I ain't trying to curse, but they keep talking trash every day. These dudes deliberately, I'm telling y'all the game, they deliberately go out and find an extreme woman on TikTok. They go out and find an extreme woman on TikTok or some other platform. They find that woman. And they use that video as an example to paint women in a negative light. They'll find these very extreme women. Hold on. And these are the men who other men will listen to. I don't understand why women are hated these days, especially black women. Yeah, I don't either. Because men know how to separate certain types of women. It's not hard. Some women will literally come out and say that they're HOEs. HOEs. Well, why are you engaging with so-called 304 and then you're painting all women to be this 304? Because you got hurt. That's your fault. When you play around with sin, your life is going to end. Hey, you want to play around with sin, your life is going to end. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, yeah, these men, they find it's a cult. It's a cult. It's a literal cult. They claim that they advocating for men because men haven't been able to speak their voice or speak their opinion and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we have. We've been speaking our opinion for years. You built everything. You said how society should run. And now you talking about that you ain't never had a voice and that women always had a voice and blah, blah, blah. What are you talking about? That's why I don't like. That's why the stuff that they say is very weak-minded. Y'all say men built everything, built the TV shows, built all this and built all that and blah, 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 blah. Built the buildings, but then you talk about you never had an opinion on something? Bro, what are we talking about? And then we want to just sit here and complain about women all day. Now, what makes me laugh is the dudes who usually talking don't look like nothing. That's what make me laugh. That's what makes me laugh because it's all a clown show. Look at the picture that I have below me. Look at the picture I have below me. They're always in a suit, always overweight, and I feel like they could breastfeed. Every single time. I feel like they could breastfeed. Their jawline is not masculine. It's not. They bald-headed. They're always bald-headed with a beard. and chubby every single time. Bro, you simping. You this, and the third. How? I already told the fools that I'm married, but then they always want to say you simping. You did, and then just want to throw everybody as a simp. But that's why I say the men in that sphere, they can't handle real men. That's like a Tony Gaskins. They can't handle those men who speak the truth and don't just blurt out statistics without contextualizing the information in its totality. Because what they do is that they blurt out a whole bunch of nonsense without actually, they never read it. They read the stat, but they don't read the information how it came to be and what other factors play into that. And then when you want to talk about women should do better, they won't tell men, women should choose better. They won't tell men to do better. Because I'm telling you, these men nowadays are soft sucker and sassy to where they won't check a man to save their life. They wouldn't. They won't even step to a man. But I promise you, they got all the action Jackson for a woman. They always have action Jackson for a woman. They always have smoke for a woman. Even the words that they say, the only men that they call out are so-called simps. That's it. And then they call the men who they call the simps, they call them a danger. But the way y'all be talking, the way they be talking, it sounds like they'll take a woman's life if she just looks at them wrong. That's how these dudes be sounding. I go down their content, every single video is thumbnailed with a woman. Every single video is thumbnailed with a woman saying something stupid. Every single video is thumbnailed with a woman saying something stupid. And then them giving their opinion on why it's stupid. Why won't you bring on real women? Let me not even say real women. Why won't you bring on women of class and character and talk to those women? Bring up there's a 17-year-old girl right now who just graduated with her master's and her doctorates at 17 years old. Now that's not a woman now for all you weirdos trying to, mess with little kids out there. Because I know some of y'all men in that sphere probably like them little young girls too. Young girl with your nasty behinds. Anyway, hopefully y'all not even here watching. But anyway, why won't we talk about the youth or this young girl who's about to enter womanhood, who just graduated with her master's and her doctorates at 17 years old? Oh, but you know what they gonna say? They're not gonna congratulate her and clap their hands. They're gonna say, look, she's starting on the early track to be a strong, independent woman. Sucks to be her. That's what they gonna say. Because they don't like strong, independent women. Strong, independent. They don't like independent women. These dudes want a woman to be dependent on them. Because you don't feel like you bring enough value to the table outside your pockets. Which is dumb. There is more to you, man. There is more to you, brother, than just providing and protecting. You have more to offer than just your wallet. But when you leave with your wallet and women only come for your wallet, don't get mad. Because that's what you led with, fool. You led with your wallet. You didn't lead with your character. You didn't lead with being a man of God or a man who stands on morals and principles. You didn't lead with that. You led with your wallet, and then you got mad that you got. You got mad that you got. You want to be the provider, protector, and all that stuff. Oh well. This is what it comes with, fam. Leave the women that only want you for your pockets alone. Simple. So all these men that's out here going through these divorces because they women taking them for their bag, I don't feel sorry for you. Choose better. Choose better. The same thing that these guys say to these women about choosing better. Choose better, bro. If you would have chosen better, your pockets would have never got taken from you. Sorry, you married a Jezebel. You married a Jezebel. Remember, y'all want to call all these women Jezebels. So why did you marry one and then get your money taken away from you? That's your fault, sucker. You sound like a simp to me because you didn't even know the difference between a real woman and a woman that plays men, and you got God. And I don't feel sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for none of these guys. Choose better. Well, she should have never slept with him, and she got that baby, and she got this, and she got that, and you got taken for your wallet. Choose better. It's always a bad built man saying something, which would be hilarious. It's always a bad built man with an opinion about what women are doing. The only opinion that you need is a gym and a diet, because you built like a beach ball. You built wrong. You built wrong. Talking about aesthetics of a woman and the women overweight and this and that, but then look at yourself. Every time these men talk, built wrong. I mean, just look like somebody chewed them up and spit them out. Just big with a beard. Bald headed. Bald headed every time. These guys, that's why I really am, and I don't want the youth taking advice from these guys, bro. Because these men are a danger. The way that they talk, no woman should be around these men, or these men shouldn't even be around these women, because I really feel like the way that they speak, they're not respectable or respectful. I'm sorry, respectful. They're not kind. They're not gentlemen, and they will take these women's lives just for looking at them crazy. Because look at the way the men talk. They be like, she need to respect me, respect me. What do you mean by respect? Because the way you be saying it don't really sound, like the actual definition of it. You know what I'm saying? Don't really sound like that. Oh, opened up the wrong thing. Yeah, it don't really sound like the actual definition. So I would not want these men to be around these women. So respectful means show consideration and regard for someone or something. But the way these guys be talking, it's like they want the woman to submit. They want the woman to just go along with everything that they say. They want to lead women down a path of depravity, destruction, and HE double hockey sticks. That's what they want. And you cannot trust any man who claims to be a red pillar or an alpha male. Listen, any man who's calling themselves an alpha male, do not listen to those men. Because look at them. Do they look alpha? No, they don't. No, they don't. Do they look like they're gentlemen? Do they look like they really manly? No, they're not. And if they're red pill and they're in the so-called manosphere, first of all, I wouldn't even want to be associated with anything manosphere, because I don't like being around men all day. I'm sorry, I don't. As a straight male, why would I want to be around men all day? If I'm not getting the gospel from a collective group of men, studying the word with my brothers in Christ, why would I want to be around men in general all day? I want to be around my wife. I want to be around women, or a woman, right? But these guys want to advocate for men so bad. So bad. That's all they want to do, is just advocate for men. I'm stepping in for men because men ain't never had a voice. Yes, we had. We always had a voice. Let's stop the BS. Let's stop the BS. These dudes would take away women's rights if they could. I mean, they barely got rights for some. Women barely got the right to work. That was recent. That was recent. Very recent in our history. They mad at women for just being in the work field. These dudes mad at women for everything. You messed up the economy. You left the black man for welfare. You left the black man for welfare, man. Y'all kicked the black man out the household. Nah. Shut up, bro. That stuff was even all states. And then when you really look at the history, there were men that agreed to leave the home so that they could cash out on the benefits as well. But they don't speak. They don't bring that up. They don't bring that up. They don't never contextualize anything. We're talking about the black manosphere here. They don't never contextualize anything. And I can't stand a black man. I really can't. As a young black man, 27, I can't stand a black man that never has anything good to say about black women. If I go down your content and it's all talking about how women are wrong and this, that, and the third, I have a huge problem with that because I'm going to mark you as a self-hating Negro. That's what I'm going to mark you as, a self-hating Negro. And I'm scared for you to have daughters. I remember when Cassie came out, right? And some of you dudes haven't even apologized. Because y'all was so quick to say that you don't believe anything Cassie said because she's trying to bring down a black man. But then when the truth come out and that video come out, right? A lot of y'all just went quiet. Ain't said a goddamn thing. Ain't said Nathan. Ain't said Nathan. You ain't said a word. Ain't even, debunked your first video saying that hey, I was wrong, blah, 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 blah. This actually happened. Only a few men did. I'm glad Slim Thug apologized. That was very manly of him. That was very mature. But a lot of you guys on this YouTube and in that space, oh yeah, y'all ain't said Nathan. Y'all ain't brought up nothing, fam. None at all. So be careful listening to these losers, because that's what they are. Men that got women, that never had a problem getting women. You don't see us online talking like this. You don't see us making bold statements about black women that we can't even fathom, because we never had a problem with black women. We get women. We never had a problem with women submitting to us, women loving us, women accepting us, women respecting us. Those men don't have a problem with women. That's why we don't talk like that. But you have these losers with a platform that is talking out the side of their mouth. And then when a person speak out against the man, because men check men, homeboy. That's what men do. We check men. Now that man is a simp. Yeah, that man is a simp. Then what does that make you? Because it dang sure don't make you a real one. Look at how these alpha males get exposed all the time. Look at look how emotional they get in their speech. It's a setup. They bring on, especially Fresh and Fit. Any man listening to them fools, I just feel very. Listen. If you listening to if you are listening to Funky and Funkier in 2024, going into 2025 or beyond, something is clearly wrong with you. Something is clearly wrong with you if that's what you're doing. And these other guys, now granted, Fresh and Fit don't just talk about black women. They talk about all women. They just think modern or Western women is trash. But then the Western men are trash. I mean, let's be honest. The Western men over here are trash too. You got dudes who get women pregnant and don't take care of their kids. You got dudes that rape women. You got dudes that's out here committing all these violent crimes, running around with choppers and terrorizing neighborhoods like a fool. Heck, we just had Memorial Day shooting, Memorial Day weekend shooting in Chicago. Of course, it would be in Chicago. Of course, Chicago, right? Of course, Chicago. I'm just keeping it real, fellas and ladies. I'm just keeping it real. These are losers. Do not listen to losers. I don't understand why men want to be validated by men so much anyway. Looking for male validation in a male's opinion for him to agree with what I'm saying. Nah. Because we got to band together as men. Nah. No, we don't. When I see a whole bunch of men going in one direction, I know that that's the wrong direction. Matter of fact, that's a life tip. If I see multiple people going in one direction, I know that's the wrong direction. Broad is the way that leads to destruction. Narrow is the way that leads to eternal life. I'm not going the way every man going or every woman's going. I'm going the other way. And then do not claim to be a man of God if you are a red pillar. We're not finna do that. Do not claim to be a man of God if you are a red pillar. Because what come out your mouth is not God breathed. What come out your mouth is not Christ centered. What come out your mouth is delusion. But then you got the audacity to say that you're a man of God or that you love God, but your speech is ungodly. Your rhetoric is ungodly. Everything that come out your mouth is ungodly. But you are saying the name of Jesus so boldly. You, my friend, need to be quiet and stop putting on a front, because you are a wolf in sheep's clothing. Matter of fact, you are a devil. You are a literal demon. A big fat demon. Overweight, mad at women, saying anything out your mouth, and purposely finding delusional women content creators to talk about just so you can have a platform. You dudes talk about black women tearing the black men down, but then you gonna go out and find videos and do the exact same thing. You guys to be an idiot. Because it seemed like a lot of brothers are putting out content to tear black women down. Then you mad at black men when they say, "No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that." Oh, you Captain Save? No, I ain't Captain Save nobody. I really feel like a lot of y'all, if your daughter was getting raped, you sit back and watch and not believe her. You sit back and watch. You be the type, these guys will be the type of dudes to ask her, what did she do to make him hit her? Or what did she do? Or how was she dressed? Or why did she go? Y'all dudes will do that. And I'm scared for some of y'all because I don't believe you should have a daughter. Or kids in general. Some of y'all just shouldn't have kids. Getting sad out here, man. Be careful. Be careful. These men have lost their mind. That whole space is full of weirdos and lames. It's the revenge. Listen, that's gonna be my next title live. Revenge of the Lames. That's gonna be my next headline for the next live I do. Revenge of the Lames, because that's what it is. That's what it is. Revenge of the Lames. These dudes are suckers. These dudes never got women. These dudes are losers. And like literally, if I was in my heathen days and we at the same party or same event, me around them, they're not getting any numbers. I'm just being honest. I'm not saying that to flex. I'm not saying that to boost my, show my ego, nothing like that. I'm just being honest. They're not getting any numbers. If I even see them talking to a woman, man, you don't want that. You don't want that. Because they're lames. Money can't change a lame. That's what I want y'all to understand. Money cannot change a lame. Once a lame, always a lame. Once a lame, always a lame. You just standing on your money now. You standing on your platform. You standing on what you built, but you still lame because it's in you. It's in you. Ain't no lame in me. Ain't no lame in real ones. Ain't no lame in no Tony Gaskins. Ain't no lame in no KB. Ain't no lame in no Amin Hussein. Ain't no lame in men who stand on business. Ain't no lame in the amazing Lucas. Ain't no lame in men who stand on business. Ain't no lame in men who have always got women. And we don't have to build a platform talking bad about what's going on out here in society and blaming women for everything that's going on out in society. Ain't no lame in us, bro. Y'all lame. Talking about you want to advocate for men, and then you out here sounding like a emotional fool. You say the first things that come out your mouth. You blurt out a whole bunch of statistics but won't contextualize it. If I ask you why is that, they gonna say, watch this. Well, it's due to well look at Sexy Red and look at all this. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, why do men not take care of the kids? Why are men going out doing these drive-by shootings? Why are men hypersexualized? Why can't they keep it in their pants, regardless if a woman gives him access or not? Why was he so dumb not to use a condom? Oh, we can't keep it real. All these factors, and yet all we can do is just blame the woman. It's the woman's fault. Woman this, woman that. Come on now. And then some of these soft men online talk about that they do be holding men accountable, but then will laugh with a man on their podcast who literally said that our bodies were made to fornicate. That's what he said. That his body was only made to fornicate and populate the earth. That's it. That's it. Sleep around with different women. Not commit to none one of them, just sleep around. But then you talking about you holding men accountable and then claiming to be a man of God. Nigga, you are a fraud. These dudes be frauds, bro. Fraud. Fraudulent fools. Keep God out your mouth.